Hey guys, welcome back to the Small Time Critics podcast. I'm one third of the Small Time Critics. My name is Mo.
Kem.
I've been messed up today the way I'm talking, you know. So I just feel like I don't know, man.
Are you waiting for
I'm
hash?
not on my A game, bro.
No, but are you waiting for the hash? Because when you say Kem, I'm always waiting for hash to come after. For
A little bit.
The aspect of podcasting is so interesting because I listen back to my episodes. I hate hearing myself. One.
Oh yes, the worst.
Even seeing some clips sometimes when they go out, I know they're fine, but I don't like them.
The
It's
worst.
because you sound different to how you think you sound.
Yeah. It's definitely
Everybody
overthinking
believes they've got that smooth chocolate voice or something, and then they hear it back. And that's not how I sound. That's not how I sound to me.
Velvety voice.
That smooth, velvety Barry White voice or
I'm
something.
gonna mix it up next time.
Alright, guys. So we got Gaz and Jose. You heard them already?
Oh yeah, sorry, interrupted you. On that, man.
Nah, it's all good, man. Guys, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell so you get notifications when the videos are coming out. For this episode, we wanted to do a quick Oscar recap. Obviously, for us, the Oscars were about, was it a week?
Yeah, last Sunday.
Yeah, last Sunday, right? This is the first time we've got a chance to get into the studio, but we felt like it was important to talk about. Some of us had predictions, so we're gonna see who got it right, who got it wrong, and stuff. But yeah, guys, I'm just gonna do the main ones.
Okay, cool.
I'm gonna go through and just let me know what you think. So, best actor, the winner was Cillian Murphy for Oppenheimer.
Well deserved.
Was his name said not Cillian Murphy? Or was it said
Cillian.
Cillian?
Don't do that.
It's Cillian.
Don't
It's
do that.
Cillian.
I mean, dead serious.
Don't
I'm not
do
even
that.
taking the
Like,
mic.
he is that. Killian's his guy.
That's
Don't
my
do
guy.
that.
I said
my
Cillian.
boy.
Yeah,
Killy, man.
Yeah.
Killy's my guy.
Who is he? I think his main competition was Paul Giamatti, right?
Paul Giamatti for the holdovers. Yes.
There was a controversy. There was a bit of like a
Oh, the
hoo-ha.
By the way, guys,
saw that.
I'm on my phone because my list and
Yeah.
stuff is here.
So can we talk about that? What do you think about it? Are we talking about the same thing in regards to the plagiarism? Yes.
What?
Plagiarism.
Who's
The
plagiarizing?
holdovers.
The holdovers.
yeah.
I haven't looked into it too tough in terms of because there was like a list that went out as well, right? In terms of where the director said there was some teeth in essentially.
Yeah.
From what I've heard, because I was listening to another podcast, The Ringer. I don't know if you guys have heard of him, The Ringer. It's Bill Simmons thing. He's got like loads of different podcasts.
Oh,
on The
yeah.
Ringer.
Yeah,
He's got like the Midnight Boys.
When you
he's
said
got,
Bill Simmons,
sick,
yeah.
very, very cold. And they were saying essentially that it's not plagiarism per se. But I can understand from what I saw where the director feels like he's been teethed.
Yeah.
What I will say, I love the holdovers. So I'm trying to kind of like ignore what I've seen. Because I think the holdovers is an incredible film.
It's
Yeah.
tough, yeah.
And it's a testament to like, I wouldn't say small budget, but small enough budget where it's not like a blockbuster.
Yeah.
And those type of films that are being made, it's important for those films. So.
You made a great point the other day because again, we actually do watch your podcast.
Oh, sorry.
I was watching your podcast and you made a point that you like the fact that like the A24s of the world make 10 million budget films instead of the 200 million budget and spread it over.
Yeah.
And I think personally that is brilliant because that's where you get the what's her name? The Joy, what's her name?
Divine Joy
Divine
Randolph.
Joy
Divine Joy,
Randolph.
yeah. She's incredible. She was so good.
Without these small budgets, you won't. No, seriously.
No, you're so
No,
old.
because I'm. Are you doing this again?
You're
He's
so
trying to
old.
wind him up. What have I missed?
It's unnecessary.
So this
He's
is
always like,
Oh, okay.
what's that? What's that?
Burning back. I mean, he's the only man on the table born in the 80s, so that's how it is. No, I'm not sending for you. I'm just saying it is what it is. You're born in a different generation.
Please go. Divine
He
Joy Randolph.
was a wind up for real. So
No,
you're the wind up.
that was bad.
Yeah,
that was
he's the
bad.
wind-up.
Yeah, Divine is so divine though.
You've unnecessarily
Do you know
said
what,
for a
though?
man
All
being
jokes aside,
80s,
yeah.
born in the 80s. There's just no need
No,
for
but
that.
it seems like you're just jumping on this. Yeah,
Yeah, he's enjoying
I've always told you you're old.
No,
It's not-
listen. I'm just look, I'm looking
So
at
real quick, Gaz wants to say something.
Get off
No,
me.
he's having fun, so I'm enjoying this.
No,
This is good. This is fun.
get off me. I've known Jose
A very long time because you're old.
Hold up. Hold up. Okay. You know what? Because I have the means and the capability of putting videos and clips within our podcast. I might do something. So
okay.
Jose, watch yourself.
Oh, so you're going to be violating people.
He's gonna be like
that's
spiteful
fine.
and just.
It's
rude.
fine. No
Yeah,
matter what he
yeah.
does, no matter what he does,
is
it
how
will
you
not bring him
stoop.
age. So
That's
simple as
fine.
that. He's still going to be old.
And listen, I've seen this guy, been up in hospital.
That's
because
fine.
he's
You're
too greedy.
so terrible.
He's too greedy.
That's probably when I was born because he's old.
Born.
It's simple as that. He's an old guy.
Can we get back to
That was sharp, though.
That was good.
That was sharp,
Nah,
man.
go back. Go
No. I just need to put out there because
We
I've
ain't
got
got much
pictures.
time.
Leave me alone.
Go on.
I've got pictures of you here while
Yeah.
you're bed up. But anyway, it doesn't matter. Could we go on?
Yeah,
No one's got any pictures of you when you were young because that was a long time ago.
No,
Cameras weren't
of
about
course,
like
of
that.
course. No, but to get back to it, like the
A24.
These actors, they won't really get their shine without these, because big budget films are going to be looking for the big names.
Yep.
It's
sometimes you miss on a lot of quality.
100%.
It's a bit unfortunate.
But yeah.
So I'm guessing everyone feels like Cillian deserved it.
Yeah, you know what it is with his performance? Like, he was in, like, I said it on our pod, he was in like 75% of those scenes in the film. So essentially, in the sense of not necessarily just his acting, but because he's in so many scenes, he's carrying the film. Not just from an acting perspective, because the cast is stacked. We're talking about Florence Pugh, Rami Malek, is
Emily Blunt.
Bro, Emily Blunt's scene in that third act, by the way, like that scene.
That was cold, and you don't realise how
was the best scene of the film. Yeah. Incredible.
I said that about
acting performance was insane.
I said that about what's her name? Who done Rita Marley?
Lashana Lynch.
Lashana Lynch, powerful performance, just like Emily Blunt. Powerful performance. You have to put your hand up to these women.
The women are.
Yeah, but Emily Blunt's been a top quality actress for years.
I heard her new film's cold as well. The Fall Guy. With,
I can't wait to watch that.
I heard it's really good.
I can't wait to watch that.
No, next month I think.
You didn't want to watch it. Don't try it.
I don't know.
They're saying it's good, so we'll see.
Alright, guys, best supporting actor that went to
Robert Downey.
Robert Downey Jr.
What do you think of his speech? Do you not see it?
I didn't see the speech. No.
He was just typical Robert, but like I think a lot of people were like, well, I was listening again to another podcast and they were saying they wish that he'd like. Essentially, he knew he was going to win, and the way he spoke in his speech is that he knew he was going to win. But I'm happy for him because I think he did get the whole Marvel sort of fatigue typecast thing attached to him. But he was acting his arse off in those Marvel films, like Civil War. Bro,
that's the thing. I think I spoke to Hashi about this in a recent episode. He said himself that he feels like his best performances were in Marvel movies, but they got overlooked because of the type of genre the films were.
Acting.
People at one point were saying that Marvel films weren't films. I mean, directors were saying, I think it's Scorsese or something.
Even not a real film.
Bro, they hate Scorsese now, you know, these comic book fans.
Yeah, but I mean, he just, and in one sense, I kind of could understand kind of what he kind of meant, as in it's not real.
Only kind of,
at the end of the day.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, that's the thing. Everybody kind of could. I don't think, like.
I'm with you.
I'm like, I hear what you're saying.
You see the wind-up merchant, you see that, yeah?
He's acting.
Yeah, enough.
And in Civil War and in Endgame, with the scene with Captain America, when he said, where was you? I told you we should have put the protectors above us in Age of Ultron, blah, blah, blah. Oh, cold.
No. Robert, he definitely deserved.
He killed every scene he was in.
No, I reckon he deserved this award before this award, personally.
But I like
that's how sometimes things go. Like when you think of a Gary Oldman.
No, but it's true though, because like Leo got it for a movie. I feel like he
should have got it before. Yeah. That's how they do it though.
Better in tons
even
of
Boyd Angela Bassett giving her this honorary thing when she should have won it.
It's so insulting.
But then,
bro, Jamie Lee Curtis,
I was just about to say that,
got it for everyone at once.
It was a boy thing still.
And Stephanie Shu was in the same movie.
Yeah.
Like
it doesn't even make sense why
even Ki Kwan deserve it more than.
But Jamie Lee Curtis, I know it's a sidetrack. In The Bear episode 6, she was incredible.
She was great.
That was crazy.
She was moving mad in that one.
I do feel like sometimes, a lot of the times, they give it to people who've deserved it over the years.
Yes.
Like Gary Oldman, you could say how many of his roles.
No, he definitely
deserved it, and then he got it for the role that he did. The role he did was a good job, but. It's like there were other ones where you could have got it.
It's like my bad. We should have given it to you.
You got me.
You got me. Literally. All right, guys. Best actress. Hashi went for Lily Gladstone. I went Emma Stone, and it was Emma Stone.
I went Emma Stone.
Lily Gladstone deserved this.
Nah, it's Emma Stone.
It's Emma Stone, bro.
Have you
seen
the Poor Thing? No, I haven't seen it. That's the sad thing.
Have you seen Poor Thing?
I have seen Poor
Thing. Sell Gladstone and
you can't. No. That's unfair.
With respect, tell us why she should have won.
What Emma Stone did was just incredible, brave. Like it was so good, bro. It was so.
Why Gladstone for you, brother?
Okay, maybe.
Because you said it now, so you can't.
I do. I'm standing on this. Okay, what Lily Gladstone did. Lily Gladstone put in a performance that she wasn't only critiqued by the industry. She had to stand on her performance and represent a people which is not entirely hers.
Tough.
So it was the Osage people, because she's not Osage herself.
Yeah, she's not. Yeah.
And doing that. And being a sort of ambassador of Osage when you're not Osage, and putting in a performance like that
alongside Leo,
and one-upping Leo, and Robert and Downey Jr. in that role, and Robert Downey Jr. was
De Niro.
Same thing.
Yeah,
I'm finished. De Niro was cold.
No, De Niro. We're gonna get that belt. We get that belt. But no. All jokes aside, yeah. De Niro. She won up all of them, and De Niro was incredible.
He was really good, you know.
He was amazing.
Bro, that little menacing thing he did, but it was quite subtle.
Yeah.
Oh, but then Emma Stone's. I get it. But then for me, with the Emma Stone, I almost thought like it was drama school. It was drama school. What they filmed of her. They said, okay, act like a child. She acted like a child, in my opinion, and not taking anything away from the performance.
And then, but it wasn't just that. Then she had to act like I wouldn't even say.
Yeah, I know. She had
act like a teenager who's still getting to know the world.
She
so now
subtly moved up, like
it progressed.
I do get it, and I give her.
I kind of hear what you're saying in certain ways, as in like with Emma Stone, she was the main attraction of this film anyway.
Yeah,
it's her film.
Lily Gladstone, she was not. It was meant to be.
Well, she shared.
But it was really meant to.
Do you think Gladstone should have been in supporting, and she would have had a better
so
chance?
that is the
100%.
thing. So Gladstone was a supporting actress in a best actress category, and Emma Stone was a lead actress in a best actress category. So it is kind of unfair. I get it, but I don't know what Emma Stone did. Like, she did way more with her role personally for me.
Because she was given
that. Because she was given the main
her film.
role.
Exactly.
It's a bit.
There was a stat that came out. Yeah, Emma Stone has actually completely owned what she's done for the body of her body of work. She's every movie that she's been in has sort of like tripled.
Succeeded. The money that they paid.
Yeah, and so she apparently not apparently, she should be in the same sort of breath as your Bobbies, your Leos, and all this, because she is constantly she's a bankable star. Yeah,
there was a content creator who basically made a video about comparing her to Margot Robbie and the decisions that they made in terms of the films that they were in. Again, I think Margot Robbie's a good actress. Yeah, but I actually think she gets a bit overlooked because of how aesthetically pleasing she might be to certain people, not to people see naturally.
Yeah.
Man threw that in there straight away.
I get it though.
But yeah, she gets not typecast, but people only look at her for aesthetics when she can act.
But she's a good actress.
Emma Stone has picked some really, really risky but good films that have worked out in her favour.
Yeah.
Whereas Margot Robbie ends up being in a lot more blockbusters or bigger films.
But she's picked certain other films, like there was like Mary Queen of Scots that she did ages ago, and like she was really, really good in that.
She's good.
She was really, really good in that. Not a lot of people watch that film, like that. Not a lot of people that I can think of watch that film, but she was actually very, very good in that film, and I think it's because that was a film where she couldn't be aesthetically pleasing because they covered her up and gave her
cool, right? I'm with you.
So it was just her
acting that stood out.
And that's what those kind of films that show you she's top class.
Yeah, she's really good.
Bro, do you know what's crazy? Margot Robbie, I just like, you're not saying it now. There's a few other people like Devindra Randolph, Viola Davis, but Margot Robbie, Florence Pugh, Emma Stone. I'll watch anything they're in, you know.
What would you like about Pugh?
She's got personality.
Yeah, she does though.
It's all about her person.
She's got personality.
You hear it?
The Dune cast as a whole were quite like Rebecca Ferguson's jokes.
No.
She's tapped though. She's tapped. She's not literally, but she's definitely like she's just mad, like authentic and just like out there.
Did you see the interview that she had with Colbert? And she was basically putting Josh Brolin on. She was like, yeah, he's always sending these weird messages.
Yeah, he sends like poems and stuff to everyone, innit? Real quick, so you watched the Oscars, right?
Yeah, I watched
Emma Stone's reaction, people were trying to interpret that for like, oh my God, I shouldn't be winning this. It should be Lily.
That's what she was saying.
Do you feel like that's what it was?
I think she was so because she had won.
Because she had this reaction of like, what the hell kind of thing.
Almost. I think she won the Golden Globe and Gladstone won the BAFTAs, and then so essentially it was like, I think it was another SAG Awards. I can't remember who won that.
It was a toss up for this one.
It was essentially a toss up. I think she plays on her authenticity, so she knows. I think she was surprised. Yeah. She was acting on the stage, but like it is still her. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
I don't think she's like pretentious or acting up, but she was playing to her role of who she is. If that makes sense.
She's great though. I'll watch anything she's in, but I
didn't even want to watch the Cruella, like Dalmatians. I didn't really want to rewatch that. And I rewatched it. She was great in that.
She's great. Yeah.
It was like, oh man,
and you know what's good for her though?
Enjoyed that film.
What's good for her is that Amazing Spider-Man could have easily. That series could have easily
deteriorated.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know the crazy thing,
and she was good.
While you were talking, that was in the back of my head because I really enjoyed her performance.
Yeah.
I like those films in a sense. I just didn't like the villains that they used.
Yeah.
I think those films kind of shot themselves in the foot with the villains. because
I think it
could've
got
been
way more
really
hate
good.
than it needed to as well.
Oh, 100%. Now,
Way
now
more.
everybody loves Garfield. So it's
Garfield's,
gone,
I've always loved it.
it's
I've
gone
always loved
360.
it,
Now
yeah,
everyone
yeah.
says he's the best Spider-Man, which he
He
was.
is, yeah.
But it took people how long to actually come out and say, oh, yeah.
So you reckon Andrew Garfield was the best Spider-Man?
No, I think
No. I think Tobey Maguire is this nostalgia thing, and people. But personally, I've always thought
Garfield,
Andrew Garfield was the
Spidey. I think Holland is a nice mix of both.
and Maguire's
had the Peter Parker.
Yeah, that's exactly how I see it. Yeah. But Holland does have a mix of both.
fair.
All right, cool. Best supporting actress, Davina Joy Randolph.
Holdovers is an amazing film.
I completely.
Mary Lamb,
agree.
she was cold. Her and
Absolutely.
Giamatti and the kid, I forgot his name now, but that was his acting debut in that film.
Oh,
Yeah.
was it?
Yeah.
I didn't
The
realize
kid that
that.
plays, I can't remember the character's name. Very good film. Have you seen Holdovers?
I've not seen it.
Oh, it's
Watch
a very
it.
good
Really
film.
good.
I
bro.
watched it recently.
Yeah.
Joey, it is
It's
quality.
Giamatti was good as well.
I do want to say shout out Danielle Brooks, Color Purple. Her performance, if
She
you
was
like
good.
the
She was
movie
good
or
in
not,
a mediocre film. She was good.
She was very good in
Her
that
and
film.
Coleman
Yeah.
kind of carried that one.
Yeah.
So, because I've not seen the new Color Purple, has it not lived to the expectation, or
I
has
had
it
no
lived to the expectation?
Yeah, I think that's what it is. I had no. The thing is, it's weird. They chose Fantasia as the main person, and she can sing, so the musical numbers are great.
Yeah,
But the movie itself is just
flat.
It's just a bit flat. Coleman Domingo's great as well in his
He's
role.
cold, man.
He's always been great. But yeah,
Is that
and
Mr.?
Daniel Brooks, huh?
Is that Mr. in?
Mr. in Color
Yeah,
Purple.
yeah.
Yeah, he's Mr. Yeah. Animated feature film. The winner was The Boy and the Heron.
See, I don't. No,
So
but
I
I
went-
wanted to fight.
Me and
Upset
Hashi
I've
went
not seen
Spider Verse.
Everyone's saying Spider-Verse.
Yeah.
We went Spider Verse, innit?
I don't. Like, you know, when I watch Spider, I'm not sure. I'm not entirely convinced
Chat to me.
that
Elaborate, brother.
that
I was
the
just about to
Spider
say,
Verse
like, what's going on?
2 is better than the.
First
Boy in the Heron? No, we're talking about Boy in the Heron and Spider-Verse.
No, but I think
Yeah,
it's-
yeah,
but you can
it's
still-
saying though.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, but I haven't seen The Boy and the Heron. I wanted to watch it, but I didn't get to. All Studio Ghibli films always come out with this like level of they're gonna get something, so it's like really hard to.
fair.
Like, I think it's always gonna be a competition. It was always gonna be those two anyway. Studio Ghibli always goes straight into it now.
But
So the second it comes out,
Spidey, I want to hear what you was going to say.
But you're saying first Spider
I
Verse
think
over
the
second
first Spider-Man was just a little bit better because there was more. I feel like Spider-Man 2 gave us certain, especially with the ending, it gave us certain things, and then you notice certain things were dropped in Spider-Man 1 that linked to Spider-Man 2, like the Prowler and those other kind of things like
Yes.
that.
Yeah.
But I believe Spider-Man 1 was just, there was something special about it that it's just its originality and its difference, where Spider-Man 2 didn't quite reach to that exact same level.
Fair. You know what? I think that's actually quite fair. Spider-Man 2 had a lot of I think it was like, oh my god, build up.
It was
build up.
expectation.
Ah, shit, we gotta wait.
It was a ride.
How-
It was
yeah, crazy
genuinely a ride.
expectation.
And where we got off on Spider-Man 2 was the crescendo. It wasn't like a dip or whatever. It was going up. We're literally at a ledge, still going up. Because as you say, number 1 was brilliant. Especially that, for me, it was iconic with the What's Up Danger. That
bit,
song
that
as
scene.
well.
What's Up
That
Danger?
scene was it was.
Because it shows you he's going to be the villain in, like, when you go back and you look it through, that scene in number 1, where he's going, when he's, the spider sense, it goes, when you see it in
From
number
green,
2, it
purple.
shows you that he was going to be
Yeah.
the villain, but you didn't,
Yeah.
obviously you don't know that.
No,
Yeah,
but you only
yeah,
find out
yeah.
in the next one.
Yeah.
But
Unless you're someone
I
who
would
reads
say
hella
dude,
comics.
with 2 though, the way they portrayed Spot was fantastic for me, man.
Yeah.
Because he actually became menacing to me.
and
too.
then-
Yeah, it was annoying.
And I think that's why for me number 2 would always just be better than number 1
Edge of
because as you lot, you need a great villain to have a good movie, and I think Spot we was on the journey with. So in the first one with Miles Morales, we was on that journey with him.
Yeah.
And we was on the journey with Spot in the second one. So his origin, we know his origin by him telling us, and he's still finding his feet in becoming the villain that he needs to be.
Yeah.
And the next one that we're gonna see is him arriving as the top villain.
Yeah.
But
I think it's like some films they do it where with the first one, they have it as like, we don't really know what's going on, like what's really going on, what's happening here, and then with the second film they link it almost like if you think of it, another film that does that, it's like The Matrix 1. The Matrix 1 is like what's really going on, everyone doesn't really understand
new.
it.
Yeah,
It's like what's going on, and then
yeah.
with The Matrix 2 they kind of explain it to you, they spoon feed you a little bit better, and I think that's what they did with Spider-Man 2. Like they linked, they gave you understanding, and then they showed you what happened. It's like, oh, it's not even, the spider wasn't even from my universe, and then they show you why this happened, how this happened, and
with saying
they
all of
linked it.
with saying all of that, do you reckon Boy and the Heron still deserve.
Boy and the Heron is fantastic. I can understand why they gave it to Boy and the Heron. That's the thing. So I wasn't crazy, but for me, I chose Spider-Verse because I just loved that movie at the time. Cinematography, Hoyt van Hoytema, Oppenheimer.
Yeah.
Not
mad. What would have been the competition? Remind me.
So cinematography, the competition was El Conde, Killers of the Flower Moon, Maestro, Oppenheimer, and Poor Things.
Maestro tries to be a film like that, and anyway.
Oppenheimer. Poor Things cinematography was interesting.
See that bomb scene, and then the silence and the
brother.
That had me on the edge of my seat.
The use of silence in that scene, I know it's not part of the cinematography per se, but the silence,
that was deafening.
And then boom.
Crazy. Yeah, like literally it hit me. Obviously, I'm not a historian. I do look into this sort of stuff, and then knowing what went on and the significance of that explosion and what it meant moving forward, not even on the Trinity test. Yeah, it's like. It told a million stories in that one scene.
Christopher Nolan's always killing it with the cinematography.
He is
the majority of his films. I mean, it's like Interstellar, the flipping, the black hole and things. Like, he's the best.
Yes, Nolan's brilliant.
He's the best.
And honestly, it's one of my top films. But shall I tell you, for me personally, why Interstellar will always stick out for me? It's hands. His hands, like honestly,
the music
does everything for me.
He scores everything.
But you don't realize it. You don't realize it until you really
do. You do. That scene where he's crying, banging on the window. No, it's like he's just screaming, bang. But it's the music. The cornfield. The cornfield music is legendary. You could hear that.
Why would you give so much emotion to a cornfield, and then when you're hearing it, it's just
a man's chasing around a drone. This should not really be. Where I'm this immersed into.
He's gone clear.
No, you're right though. That scene when he's don't let me leave, Murph. Oh my.
No! I'm banging on it now. The book.
Don't let me leave, Murph. Best director, I think we know Christopher Nolan got it for Oppenheimer. I don't think we need to talk too much about that one. But who was he up against though in best director?
Scorsese, I think.
Yeah, so Justin Tree, I'm at me over four. Scorsese for Killers of the Flower Moon. Yorgos Lanthimos, Poor Things, and Jonathan Glazer for Zone of Interest.
I think there's a discussion there because Scorsese, man.
No. I think Nolan killed it directing. But what we spoke about in the Dune review, if Dune came out at the time it was supposed to come out, which would have been last summer.
On our podcast,
Brother, Nolan might have been in trouble. He might have been.
There's no might. Lisan Al-Gaib.
No, he might have been.
Are you mad?
Lisan Al-Gaib dropped it in there early.
I'm telling you now, to this day, Stilgar does it for me the whole way through. Yes, everyone else, but
we're talking about the direction.
No, I know, but the direction he has to be given for this, though.
Yeah.
For us, come on,
You lot did your Dune review, right?
Yeah, fantastic, yeah.
I wouldn't do another one, that's how good it was.
International film feature, Zone of Interest. I went Society of the Snow. Hashi went Zone of Interest, but I don't know. Have you not seen,
My one of the co-hosts, Manny, loved Society of
It's a hard watch. It's a hard watch.
Yeah, he said.
It's a tough watch, but it's good, yeah. Visual effects. So the winner was Godzilla -1, which is what Hashi voted for too. I went creator though.
I'll get you.
John David Washington. I thought that film looked incredible.
Yeah.
So it might have not been the best, but it looked so good.
That's a Greg Fraser film, so you're always going to get great aspects from his films.
I was surprised that
his cinematography is like
next level.
Dumb. The Batman, Dune 1, Dune 2.
Yeah.
I think he did the Rogue One as well, the Star Wars film. His cinematography, anything visual effects, cinematography, Greg Fraser's like.
Yeah. But then when you say -1, because obviously I watched -1, I don't see, because there was issues with the CGI.
There was definitely issues with the CGI.
That's what it surprises me.
Even though I'm happy with it, but it shouldn't.
I'm happy it won something because it's actually a very good film.
Is the first one?
You guys have been telling me that non-stop. I remember everyone's been saying, "Go watch Godzilla, go watch Godzilla." But especially I still have not seen that one. But
when you compare it to what's gonna come, I just think it's narrative.
Godzilla v Kong.
Yeah. But
that's the thing, though. But you're right. The CGI, when I'm watching it, I'm like, that doesn't look great. But I don't care.
But the creator, where you just said the creator, I think that looked incredible.
Yeah.
It looked so good. Even the bit where the spinning in her head.
Amazing.
It doesn't look fake. It doesn't look silly.
But then I think going back to what Gaz was saying, it's almost like we're giving you this because of other, like this is the first
I get it.
Godzilla to win anything.
Yeah.
So I think it was one of those. All right, fair enough. You look, like the
do you
names
also
been going
think
for
though
time.
this is the first Godzilla to deserve to win anything also, or
Yeah. It's the only one.
fine.
Yeah,
I think it's the only one that deserves to win something in the field that he's in, but he doesn't deserve to win over the creator.
Godzilla aided the narrative rather than being the narrative, which I thought
Yes.
was important.
Yeah. No, I agree.
Because the narrative was mainly about the guy and his, not his daughter, like stepdaughter essentially.
Yeah.
Blah, blah. It's good, very good film. Very good film.
Yeah.
Did you watch it in the end?
Godzilla.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you did. No, I'm actually not trying to get you.
Trying to question your commitment to the
Oh,
No,
podcast.
I
no,
thought
no,
you
no,
had
no,
the
no,
context
no,
clues.
no.
I was talking like
No. Don't worry.
No, but it's cool. Writing, adapted screenplay. I'm pissed about this one because I nearly voted for this, but American Fiction won.
Yeah.
I went Oppenheimer.
You've seen it,
yeah,
I
American-
nearly
I
voted for
would say
American Fiction, and I'm not gonna lie, I don't mind it.
American Fiction's quality.
Yeah, it's
I
cold.
don't mind
it's
it.
cold.
hard.
It has very minute flaws for me, but it's a very, very
Yeah.
good film. I'm happy
Yeah.
that Jeffrey Wright got to lead a film. One, like, it's his film. Two, Sterling K. Brown was incredible.
He was
Yeah,
fantastic.
And the humor was just great. Like, it was just-
Is that human remains, bro?
Is that human
there were some
remains?
ridiculous scenes from
Oh
Sterling.
yeah.
But it's a very good, funny film. It still has its nuance, but it's funny.
Yeah.
He was
You know,
wild.
in fact,
That's what I said. It's strange that it's not really like
Yeah.
a comedy.
Yeah.
It's
Because
a
of the
drama
things,
comedy.
because of the things
Yeah.
that it's exploring, they're actually
Yeah.
quite serious topics.
Yeah, like even the mum with the dementia
Yeah.
also, and was it Alzheimer's even?
Homophobia, and then obviously
homophobia,
his
yeah.
the whole about black creators, black content
Yeah.
writers, etc.
Yeah.
And I like then obviously Cord Jefferson spoke about that thing you mentioned where he said like we need to make more
Yeah.
$10 billion films rather than $200 million film.
Yeah.
Really good point. That he
No,
made.
There's
it
more
was-
black stories to tell
Yeah.
rather than just
Again, and I think
Basically.
it delves into a lot of the sort of black, as you said before, black experiences where, from the outside in, it's just the black experience when there's so many facets to it.
So
That
many, yeah.
you have the Jeffrey Wrights, you have the Issa Rae's,
Issa Rae's
and all-
of it, yeah.
Issa Rae was fantastic.
Yeah,
She's a queen, man.
that scene they had of the
The
discussion.
discussion is right. And then the woman walked in and she was like, "What have I missed?" or something like
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
The white woman.
The silence was just, again, it's deafening because clearly something's happened here, but you won't understand it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If you go back to the review, like Hashi was kind of, I think he was on
Jeffrey
Jefferson's
Wright,
side, Jeffrey Wright's side, and I was
Monk.
telling him like, they're both right. Like you
Yeah.
can't say one was right.
But there
over
was
the
also
other.
then a discussion around like I wouldn't say middle class, but certain types of black people who try and distance themselves from
Yeah.
what they perceive to be
right.
black culture,
Yeah.
or what
Yeah.
people perceive to be black culture.
Yeah.
Like he did distance himself from it,
Mm-hmm.
and it was an interesting aspect because obviously he has a valid point that we need more stories, we need more people that are telling their story, and
Yeah.
everyone's story isn't the same,
Yeah.
especially where we come from different parts of the world.
Yeah.
But at the same time, he was like kind of like, I'm not one of
Yeah,
them.
he was trying to
Yeah.
separate
Yeah.
himself
Yeah.
from
Yeah.
what he is.
Yeah.
It was
in
an
a kind of
interesting
way.
inspiration.
And you know the funny thing about that, Sterling K. Brown's been in so many other stuff that has that sort of that story to be told, that story being told that I'm not black people are not, is not a monolith, and I'm not that black guy. And then again, when he the homophobia in this, I mean the homosexuality in this, when he says like he was dancing with his mum, and then she made that comment,
And then powerful scene.
powerful,
Yeah.
because it's like you're having such a wholesome moment, and then it's just stopped like that. He dropped his arm and he just left.
And then he said, "This family will." What did he say to the woman?
family,
The-
yeah,
destroy you.
This family will
Yeah.
destroy us. Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
Jeffrey Wright's character was Monk. Yeah, he was sabotaging crazy, man.
yeah, he was. Yeah,
Like again,
his movie. I said, "Don't watch my money."
Hey, that scene though, the scene with the white woman and the I think I'm gonna assume he's gay or camp at least
Yeah.
anyway. And they're in the office and they're trying to sell the.
Oh,
yeah, and he wanted to change.
days.
He wanted to change the name of the. Fuck. That was so good. man.
oh, that's edgy. And
Yeah.
And then he's like, what the hell? Like they don't even. I
they
can't
don't
even do
care.
anything.
They can
Didn't they suggest with a PH? As
Yeah.
well?
Oh,
Yeah.
my PH.
Yeah.
Nope. Fuck.
Quality.
Bro.
Film's good, man.
It was
film is
brilliant,
good,
man.
film is
Do you
good.
think it deserved to win though?
For writing,
Was it?
it was adapted
That's
screenplay.
screenplay.
Out of all of those, so okay, it was up against. So it's American Fiction, Barbie, Oppenheimer, Poor Things, Zone of Interest. In terms of
I would put
writing,
Zone of Interest ahead of that
it
personally.
has a lot of like nuances,
Are
like
you
the
being
narrative and things. Huh?
You be modest?
I'm finished.
Maybe I am because of maybe. But what would you go with?
A lot of people are biased on certain films.
Zone of interest.
Because it is crazy. Like just understanding. Like
I'm not.
You're focusing on some like a family living outside of the Auschwitz. Like,
but I mean, like I told you, I voted for Oppenheimer, but I was gonna vote for American Fiction.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I mean,
do you often think that a lot of that bias like thing helps you when you vote for certain things, or what depends what like how something would be viewed?
Joey,
because I have one thing that I've always wanted to say, and
Yeah.
this is on your podcast, and that was the Chance
Please,
Film
yeah.
podcast. Personally speaking, when you actually break it down, people are might get a lot of stick for this. I've never thought like a film, for example, like Black Panther is an actual very exceptional film.
Sure.
But for me, for what it stands for,
Sure.
I put it on an exceptional level.
I hear it.
because it's the first
more
film
than, it's
that
more
I
than just a
watched.
film.
It's more than just a film to
But
me.
then is that an
It's
indictment
a
on
new-
the industry for us
Yeah.
having to be that?
Yeah, because every other film I've been watching with black people, I'm always slaves. This is the first film where I'm rich. The first film where I'm not slaves. We were different, and we were heroes already.
Yeah.
And then something crazy's happened, and then we're
No,
gone
fair.
to go and save the world. But every other film,
point.
every other black film that's like top rated is the black people were 12 years a slave, or
Yeah,
black people
naturally.
a slave here, or this is a slave. That's like, bro, and just what we were speaking about. There's more than just slave stories.
Yeah.
fair point, fair.
And
So
it's,
it's
more
like-
more than just the hood.
Yeah,
But-
and
Yeah.
I can honestly say,
I do enjoy it though.
Oh, listen, I'm a slut for it. So
you never want it to go away.
Yeah.
But you need these
But
other
there
stories
is
too.
other stuff.
Yeah.
But even though as you say we're stuck for it, those movies that are not hood related, you want them out there for other people to watch. Say, this is what we are as well, not just for you.
well, for example, let's talk about Top Boy, which isn't a film; it's a series.
Yeah.
Americans would have had a preconceived idea as to what aspects of life in London looks like.
They don't even
That
think there's
wasn't
black
it.
gangsters.
That
you know.
wasn't it.
They don't even think there's black gangsters in the UK.
Exactly.
They think we're all just drinking tea.
Well, they
and
thought
stuff
we
like
had
that.
muskets still.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong.
They have a bad perception of us out there.
Parts of Top Boy sensationalized. Naturally, it's a drama. It's going to do that.
Of course, yeah.
But it gives you people. See, your point is right because it does portray us negatively, but that's real life. And why is it real life? Why is it negative?
Yeah.
People should then go and ask the questions. Why are they doing drugs? Why are drugs a thing? And also, Top Boy also then explored it brought in the Spanish and the Moroccans. So it wasn't just saying that it's black people. There was the Irish as well. The Irish.
Yeah,
they did
yeah,
this. So then it kind of shows people that there's more to the drug game than just these kids on the street who are
Yep.
niggas.
I mean, we're not bringing in the guns and the cocaine.
There's
I mean,
more
someone
to
else
it.
is doing that.
Yeah.
There's a hierarchy.
When you
so-
think
Of course.
about areas
look at
in
the gentleman.
America,
That
and
goes back to what Issa Rae said.
Yeah.
Didn't she say, I think drugs should be legal? And
Oh,
all
yeah,
that stuff.
yeah.
And she was just talking about this is not, I'm doing this stuff because I did the research. This is people's experiences at the end of the day. That's the thing, these stories are important, but they're also these other stories that are not hood related are just as important.
Just as important.
But even more important.
the
Do you know
thing
what I
is,
mean?
certain media streams that they don't want to hear that.
They
just,
don't,
It's
yeah.
like, stick to us, and that's what I think American fiction is all really about. Stick to
Yeah.
this. We
Yeah.
like this. Do
Yeah.
this.
Yeah.
We want to do
American
this.
fiction sort of stuck his middle finger
It's
up.
mad, innit? The movie that is like that's not a slave movie, is talking about that.
The violation of what it is.
That's
No,
crazy.
fair.
So
More
it's
people-
not its own story. It's kind of talking about those things
What-
that we're crazy.
What upsets me is a film like American Fiction. I know a lot of people won't see,
Yeah.
or they'll choose not to see because it's, again, people don't really want to. People only want to watch the big blockbusters now.
Until Hashi told me I wasn't going to watch it. Hashi was the one who told
And
me.
that's why
you
people like
have to
yourselves are
watch it.
important because
Yeah,
you
yeah.
can spread the word about a film like American Fiction.
people want to hide as well.
No, for real. That's why.
People want to hide as well. They don't want to be told about their own
Fair.
you know what I mean, people that ain't black at
Yeah.
least.
Again,
They don't want to
but
be
that's
told
Jeffrey-
about their own
But that's the Jeffrey Wrights though.
Yeah, I know.
Again, he doesn't want to hear his his shortfalls and
Yeah.
everything. He wants to be he wants to that to be
He
like
wants to be
inside.
he wants to be indulged.
Yeah. But anyway, yeah.
But those people that were reviewing those books with them, that were doing the competition, people that aren't black are gonna see themselves in those people, and they're gonna, shit, am I really like that? But they don't want to see that. Do you know what I mean?
They don't want to accept it.
They don't want to accept
know
that.
it's
Yeah,
just-
exactly.
They want
Yeah.
to play blind to it.
But anyway, last two guys. Original screenplay. So that was adapted. Original screenplay. The winner was Anatomy of a Fall.
It's a very good film.
Yes, I went with Past Lives personally. I actually thought the
Really?
writing in that was really well done. A movie that's just fully romantic like that made me feel like that. Yo, this is kind of crazy.
Right.
This kind of
Somewhat relatable in a sense of you might have had a love from childhood. And
do you know what I'm saying?
I hear it.
And like, there's also kind of like the things in the silence as well that's not fully actually written out.
There's a lot of mirroring in terms of like the positioning of like certain symbols and things as well.
Yes, yeah.
Interesting. I went and that's me of a fool, but I watched that recently and I was like, wow, this is a courtroom drama. This is cold.
Yeah.
Like Sandra Holler, there was that scene with the husband.
Yeah.
Oh my days.
Did you
but
hear
the dog stole the show.
Yeah, the dog stole the show.
Did you hear what she said recently in the red carpet? I think they asked her about method acting. And I think this is people are saying this is like an American thing, method acting maybe, mostly. And Europeans maybe don't do it as much. But they asked her about method acting. She's like, I just learned the lines, man. It's like, what the hell? Like, what are you not talking about kind of thing, innit? But anyway, last one, best picture. Oppenheimer,
yeah, not bad. Well deserved.
Yeah.
Can we do that junket conversation? Let's not.
You got.
You lot cook.
No.
So we end this one and then.
Yeah, let's end this one and we'll do a short junket one. Yeah.
Alright, guys, that was our Oscar recap. Jose, guys, thank you for being here. Socials are down below in the description, and we'll be back for more reviews. Like, comment, subscribe. We'll see you soon. Peace.